What is an extremely common thing that others can do but you can't? I can't whistle. I'm 34 now and I'm beginning to feel it won't ever happen. Open envelopes without completely mutilating them. Here's a trick. I work in an office and open a ducton of mail. Get a nice long letter opener. Like 10 inches. Not kidding. Gotta be long. Slim. Look at the back of the envelope. At the flap. If you're right-handed, look at the right side. Opposite for a lefty. There'll be a little flap of paper that's always ungummed. Slip the letter opener's tip in there and gently slide the whole letter opener under the entire flap. Now flick like you're trying to flick the envelope across the room. Make sure you're holding the envelope with your other hand. Boom. You should now have a perfect slit envelope. Or you cut yourself and are bleeding on the floor. Then yeah, you really can't do this. Is there a sub for comments that aren't sexual but sound really sexual? Flick that envelope. Just like that. Don't stop. Speak coherently like a normal person. My mind gets way ahead of my mouth, so I constantly stumble over my words and sound like an idiot. I'm the opposite. I'll start talking before I've figured out what I'm gonna say and end up sounding like an idiot. I do both depending on the hour. Make those bubbles out of chewing gum. Same. I think it's because the shape of my mouth is messed up. Tried taking flute lessons in college and my teacher told me I had a great mouth for piano frown. As a musician and teacher, this is awful and hilarious. The sad emoticon ducking killed me, oh my god. It's actually a smile, their mouth is so messed up it looks like a sad face. These comments are sending me ISTG. Recognize faces with ease. Bro, look into prosopagnosia, it explains so many difficulties I had growing up. I realized something was wrong when a random person walked up to me in school and started talking to me and I didn't realize it was my best friend of 6 years. It turns out this whole time I had been recognizing them based on their backpack and today they had been using a different one. People probably won't believe it, but on a cruise with my wife of 15 years and I started talking to a woman who I thought was my wife. She was acting very nervous and not responding. Realized after that it wasn't my wife. The poor woman was probably traumatized. I still cringe thinking about it years later. See those magic eye illusions? It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. Talk for hours on end. How can you have so much to say? Dude, as someone who can never stop talking, even I don't know how it's possible. It's like a Wikipedia article. Every other word I speak is a link to another whole topic and then that leads to more topics and that leads to more. It's never ending. I feel this in my soul. I try to stop. My brain says stop. My mouth keeps going and I get just as frustrated as my audience occasionally gets annoyed. Words just vomit. I just find so many things interesting and I get excited when somebody actually listens to me. Oh my god, please stop rambling on about it. Roll my RS. Me too. My first language is Arabic, and in Arabic you have to roll your RS because that is the correct pronunciation, except that I have never been able to do so and I used to get bullied because of this. So it's basically a speech impediment? It might be, although my inability to roll the R's actually helped with pronouncing it correctly in English and Swedish. That's why I don't mind it. I know a Russian guy who can't roll his RS. Speaks good English because of it. Still has an accent, but you'd never be able to guess where he's from. I have a very hard time doing mentally taxing work with other people around. Lots of nights and weekends. This is why I hate having my back to other people when I work. I don't want them seeing my computer screen, I don't want them watching my work. I can't do major writing, especially anything creative, in a shared document when other people are watching. Edit. Apparently I have friends who share my over-the-shoulder anxiety. Someday, we will all have our desks against the walls. And a solid door to close out the looky-loos. Remember names. I was told that when you get introduced, you use the name in the first 5 sentences talking with them. I tried that. Now they look at me as I am a weirdo and I still can't remember names. Used car salesman energy tbh. Snap my fingers. Pass them to me, I've got a hammer. Napping during the day. How do you do that, nappers? Can't do. Even if I'm extremely tired. Even if I slept 2 hours last night. Same here. The famous 15 minutes power nap. How they can do this? For me it's 8 hours straight or nothing. You guys pull all-dayers? Like all the time? Keep a hobby. Everyone I know has at least one hobby if not multiple. Sometimes a lifelong passion. Meanwhile I can't stick to one for more than 2 weeks. Edit, since a lot of people commented this, might be ADHD, might not be ADHD. Runs in the family and some stuff def. Fit's never been checked, I just roll with it. Dive into water. It's not that I'm bad at it. It's that I just can't make myself do it. My body won't let me for my illogical fear of breaking my neck. Keep eye contact while speaking to someone. Same here. I wish I knew how to fix this. Maintaining eye contact with someone for more than a second or two is like holding my hand under hot running water. I can only do it for so long until I have to pull my hand away. And I never know which eye to look at, so will be darting left and right and just settle on the nose or their mouth. Music. Can't carry a tune, can't play an instrument, can't even whistle. Not for lack of trying either, I just have no rhythm and can't hear pitch. I was watching a singer react to a song and she was able to know the note by hearing it and I was just like, how? Edit, obligatory. Wow, this blew up. For context, since I was a kid I was in music programs. I've tried trumpet, clarinet, piano, guitar, drums, and choir. My mom really wanted me in this but it just wasn't happening. My Christian school teacher gave me an A in our mandatory choir class if I promised to just mouth the words. For those saying practice, it's like practicing holding water in your hand. As fast as I learn it slips away. I still love music, I have just resigned myself to shower performances. Wear your buds. And here I thought my ears were just deformed or something. I see people walking around, doing activities, heck my teens do chores with them in. All the bending, jostling, turning of the head, and they stay in their ears. I can't move or they'll fall out. Hell, they'll fall out in a few minutes even without moving. I've tried several different kinds over the years, have concluded my ears are just not normal, and gave up on the earbud lifestyle. It could be the fact your earbuds are wrong shape. Some fit my ears well, some literally give me headache. Though it does get expensive to experiment and see which ones fit the best. See projects through to the end. Same. I have so much shit that's only half finished. Same he. Make up my fucking mind. I can't whistle through my fingers. I tried several times. I only achieved to spit on my finger. Remember what was said within the past 5 minutes. ADHD isn't easy to deal with. I need to upgrade to add 4K. Kneel comfortably, goddamn knees. I see people just sitting on their kneecaps and I'm like, how? This used to be me, but then I started doing daily yoga and now I can sit on my knees for a few minutes before I have to rethink my existence. Cartwheels. Black magic. It's just too scary to commit. It's just too scary to commit. Yeah, both backflips and black magic evoke the same amount of fear in me. Like, no, thank you. Raising your eyebrows separately. I can only raise both eyebrows or only my left eyebrow. Same. I also can't lift my right eyebrow independently. Remember people's birthdays. Google Calendar is your friend. I have to look up my best friend of 23 years B-Day every year. Thank heaven for alerts. Using chopsticks. I was horrible at chopsticks. A 2-minute YouTube video showed the position, and the open-close movement. I felt kinda stupid when I realized it was way easier than I thought, because I wanted to try and figure out myself first. I was completely clueless. I encourage you to look for some tutorial. You got this. Edit, adding the video explaining how to do it in less than 1 minute. That may help you too. Be much luck.